Ever feel like, you just need to like ground yourself, just plant your feet and take a breath?
Yeah, like the world's spinning a little too fast.
Exactly. And it seems like everyone's talking about the root chakra these days as the key to finding that stability.
It's definitely having a moment.
So, to dig into this whole root chakra thing, we're diving into this blog post, 50 root chakra journal prompts for shadow work and healing.
Oh, interesting. By LeStallion, right.
That's the one. And honestly, shadow work sounds a bit intimidating. Like, what are we getting ourselves into?
Well, the post actually does a great job of breaking it down. It's really about self-discovery, understanding the parts of ourselves we might not always want to look at.
Okay, so maybe not as scary as it sounds, but how does this all connect back to the root chakra?
It's all about the foundation. Think of the root chakra as your base, your grounding point. It's about feeling secure, safe, stable in yourself and the world.
So, like, if our foundation is shaky, our whole sense of self feels off kilter.
Exactly. And this blog post suggests that journaling, specifically around these prompts, can be a powerful way to strengthen that foundation.
Journaling, huh? So, where does the shadow work come in?
Well, sometimes those feelings of insecurity, that lack of grounding, come from unresolved issues or fears we've kind of pushed down.
Ah, okay, I see. So, we're talking about confronting those hidden parts of ourselves.
Precisely. And that can be uncomfortable, but the post emphasizes that it's a vital part of healing and growth.
It's like we can't build a strong foundation on top of unaddressed cracks, right?
Exactly. And by using these journal prompts, we can start to unpack those hidden insecurities that might be throwing our root chakra out of whack.
So, it's about getting really honest with ourselves, potentially uncovering some uncomfortable truths. That's where the shadow work comes in.
Right. And the post really emphasizes approaching this work with self-compassion. It's not about judgment, it's about understanding.
That makes sense. But, like, where do we even begin? How do we create a space for this kind of deep inner work?
It doesn't have to be complicated. The post talks about creating a sacred space for journaling, maybe lighting a candle, putting on some calming music.
So, setting the mood for some serious self reflection. I like it.
Exactly. It's about signaling to yourself that you're entering this process with intention and care.
Okay, so we're creating this safe space, the sacred space, to explore those shadows, those parts of ourselves we might usually avoid. But once we're there, what do we do? How do we actually start to, like, strengthen this root chakra?
Well, that's where this blog post really shines. It gives you all sorts of practical techniques. It's great.
I was actually surprised by how many things they listed, like everything from affirmations to yoga to spending time in nature.
Right. It's a whole toolbox.
It really is. So let's say we're talking about affirmations. How does that work to, balance our root chakra?
Well, the post gives some specific examples, which I love. One that stood out to me was, I am rooted in the present moment, strong and secure.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Simple but powerful.
Right. And it's about repeating those words consciously, like planting seeds in your mind.
Planting seeds. I like that analogy. So what about nature? I'll admit I'm more of a city person. How does getting out in nature help with all this root chakra stuff?
It's about grounding, literally. Feeling the earth beneath your feet, the stability of the ground.
So, like, even just taking my shoes off and standing in the grass for a few minutes could make a difference.
Exactly. The post actually specifically mentions bare feet on the ground. Something about the earth's energy.
Wow, I never thought of it like that. So we've got affirmations, we've got nature. What other tools can we use to, like, give our root chakra some love?
Well, this might sound obvious, but your breath.
Breathing, really?
Oh, yeah. Deep, conscious breathing can be incredibly grounding. The post talks about how it calms your nervous system, which directly impacts your sense of stability.
It's amazing how, like, the simplest things can be so powerful when we're intentional about them.
Absolutely. It's not always about big, dramatic changes. Sometimes it's those small, consistent practices that make all the difference.
So we've covered a lot of ground here, from shadow work to grounding techniques. But there's one thing from this blog post I really want to circle back to. It's about the connection between having a strong root chakra and, well, our relationships. Like, how does that work exactly?
That's a really important point. See, when your root chakra is balanced and you feel secure in yourself, it changes how you show up in relationships. It's huge.
Okay, I think I get it. Like, you're not looking for someone else to, like, complete you or make you feel secure. You're bringing your own stability to the table.
You got it. It's about wholeness. And when you're not coming from a place of neediness, you can set healthier boundaries too.
Which, let's be honest, boundaries can be tough. But this blog post really emphasizes how crucial they are for healthy relationships.
Absolutely. When you're rooted in your own sense of self, you can communicate your needs more clearly and show up more authentically.
So it's not just about feeling good in our own skin, but how that ripples outward to our relationships with partners, friends, family, everyone.
It really does. And, the blog post even takes it a step further, suggesting that a strong root chakra can actually impact how we interact with our communities and even the world around us.
Whoa, I hadn't thought of it that way. So it's like by taking care of our own sense of grounding, our own inner stability, we're actually contributing to a more positive world.
It's a beautiful idea, right? This ripple effect of personal growth leading to collective well-being.
It really is. This whole deep dive has been eye-opening. We started by asking what the root chakra even is, explored the whole concept of shadow work, and learned some seriously practical techniques to strengthen and balance this vital energy center.
It's a journey. And like any journey, it starts with a single step.
Well said. So, as you go about your day, consider this. What one small step can you take today to nourish your root chakra, to cultivate that sense of grounding and stability within? It might be trying one of those grounding affirmations, getting your bare feet on the earth, or simply taking a few deep conscious breaths. Every little bit counts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep digging deep, and keep those roots growing strong.